Friends, humans, welcome. My other mic, my two mics. So today's the day. I'm gonna upload hopefully the video. So if you see this, it's uploaded finally. So last week, well, I've come to realize with my schedule, my uploading will be Wednesdays. Hi, Fabre. And last week I was gonna upload. I had all my stuff. I edited it down, condensed it. It turned out to be 80 minutes long, okay? And my thinking was, oh, you're gonna be able to do the voiceover the whole time. Don't worry about it. I get to that point to do the voiceover, so do it twice. I was like, oh, you sound like trash. Let's redo it. So I redid it. It sounded great. The words were proper, decent, good English. Guess what? The mic was dead. No light. So I took a break and then left the house, went tide pooling. That was good. Came back, it was really late, and I was like, I have to work in the morning. So instead of putting all this pressure on myself, I said, you know what? Whatever, we'll just post it on Saturday. And I'm trying to let myself be more okay with that. Like, okay, so being a new YouTuber, all the YouTubers are like, when you first start, you need to be consistent. You need to post every day. And so this was the first time I didn't post on Wednesday or the day right after, like in the morning on Thursday or something. And so that was really stressing me out. And I was like, well, I'm gonna lose my 24 subscribers. Also, shout out to my grandma. I love you, Grandma. She's watching my videos. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and, work on putting less pressure on myself. Doing this whole thing, I'm still learning and like seeing my editing style and all that jazz. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and work on that. But so the video you're gonna see is some gouache stuff. Yeah, and then I'm gonna do a voiceover. Hopefully it's a good one. I pray. Alright, well, got you in the voiceover, friends. Bye. Alright, I also feel like I need to add this. I don't know. Because the whole editing thing is new to this brain. The way it goes is also scattered. So I'm gonna explain my thinking, so when you watch my video you're like, oh, okay, this is what she's doing. So when I paint in the morning, I've been doing like a little mini intro, like of me waking up that morning being like, okay, I'm gonna paint this, like blah blah blah. And so when I paint throughout the next, like in this video you're gonna see multiple days of me painting. So like I think there was like a Saturday, Monday, and a Tuesday days that I was painting. So every bit of that video you're gonna see me in that morning of that day, like introducing like what I'm gonna be talking about. And then the other part of my head was like, you need like a legit intro, like of you after all of the editing, all of like me knowing what's gonna be in the video. Then I do this introduction, and I'm like, hey, this is what's gonna be in the video, whatever. Does that make sense? Is that good? Should I keep doing that? Y'all tell me. And by y'all, I mean my grandma. Does that seem right, Grandma? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that was my thinking. So I was like, I should tell them that. But anyways, now it's gonna be an extra long intro, and then you're gonna get another intro, and I hope that's okay. And if it's not okay, just know it's my channel, and you can skip and fast forward. Also, if you just don't want to hear me, turn your stuff down, turn your volume down, put on a podcast, because that's what era we're in now. We're in the podcast era, right? I mean, I listen to a lot of podcasts, so and audiobooks. Listen to some audiobooks, people. I don't know if it's just my family or it's not even all my family, but they don't read, okay? And I'm like, you need to read. It's good for you. It helps with your IQ. Anyways, if you don't like reading, do an audiobook. Those are the bomb. I'm listening to one called 56 Days right now. So listen. Just listen to it, okay? Bye. Hi friends. Good day. Top of the morning to ya. If I'm just gonna warn you now, when I wake up in the morning, it's like my cats haven't ever seen me and they're like, let's just mess stuff up, and then they're like, DO. So I live next to a high school and technically, yeah, an elementary school's around the corner. DOG, come here. Come here. You sit. Sit. This is him. Yeah. So, yeah, he has to say hi to everybody that passes by. And then, okay, this is gonna go even more random. My cat, so Skitty, she does not want to be in the house. She's just an outdoor cat now. Like, I don't want her to be an outdoor cat, because I had a cat. His name was Tim. He was like the best cat I'd ever had. Like, he'd never bit anybody. Like, he just wanted to be held. He just wanted to purr and like be loved. And I'm pretty sure he got hit by a car, so he's no longer here. So I don't want my cats out there, but Skitty, I guess, is fine. Like, she's just feral. She's the street queen. I swear to God, she's the street queen. But so she, so in the mornings, my dog barks at the kids, and then when they get out of school and they walk by my house, Skitty's out front and she's just getting all the attention. Like, and you know what's really weird too is I wanted her. So I'm the cat person. My boyfriend was like, okay, I'm gonna make my girlfriend happy, I'll get her a cat. This cat conned him, okay? He went to the person's house, was looking at all the cats and like the carrier or whatever. Sorry, I've been looking not at the camera. I apologize. I will give you eye contact now. It just feels really weird for me to be staring at something that, all y'all, yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Skitty was all meow, meow. And so he picks her up and he's all, yeah, you're cute, cool. Like, you might be a winner. And then puts her back down and is like, let me hold the other cats. She's like, meow, meow, meow. And he's like, oh, she picked me. And it's like, she conned us. She conned you, because she came home, was great, hates me now. Like she's gotten better. But for example, I'll be at one corner of the room, she'll be over here, she'll see me walking, and she'll come up and attack me. And I'm like, bro, I didn't do anything to you. But she loves dudes, so there's that. But yeah, so long story short, if you hear my animals, just ignore them, because I have to. Anyways, I haven't done gouache in ages. I was explaining in, I think it was my last video, who knows if I explained it. My cat had babies, and so when they conduct their meetings, I can't have my little jelly cups just open. They're gonna dip their nasty little hooves. I'm just kidding, I know they have paws, okay? I know they have paws. They're gonna dip their nasty hooves in it, and just like, for example, sorry, I'm trying to put my hair up. Why? But yeah, so we're gonna, if y'all watched my last video, which you should, this is what we did. And by we, I mean me. And by me, I mean all the other thoughts in my head that have their own ideas. I'm fine, don't worry. So, gouache, probably gonna stick to some landscapes. Here, I'll show you my Pinterest feed. Mama. Oh. So I was about to put my work password in, and I'm home. I'm home. Wow, this is gonna be a long intro. I hope that's okay. If not, then, you know, actually, you know what? This is my channel. It is okay. It's okay. Okay. Still this lovely green. Oh boy. And food. I was hungry last night. Oh, by the way, this is called a pink sapphire tower. Pretty. But yeah, so landscaping it up. Oh my god. Okay, I haven't been able to tell anybody because I've been alone since I woke up. My boyfriend had work. I had a freaking dream last night that I was growing this long, luscious beard, and I was like, where did that come from? Why do I have a beard now? And then my eyebrows started to just like come down. My like they were like curtains, and I kept trying to fix them, and then they just kept coming back, and I was like, oh my god, my hair, like, you don't know where my beard starts, my hair up top at, you know. I was like, what is happening? Then I woke up and I was like, oh, normal beard. I mean, I'd love to, I mean, if I did have a beard, you would know I'd be putting sparkles up in there, like, and oh, I'd accessorize me beard, but I don't have one, so yeah. Anyways, let's get into some gouache. Woo! See you in the video. Deuces. All right. Hey, it's me, Mittens. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you guys, this is like an inside joke between me and my mom, but I showed her this meme where there was a huge mountain lion outside someone's window, and it was like, hey, it's me, Mittens, let me in. Me and my mom are like, oh my god, we're Mittens now. So welcome to the voiceover portion. Hey. If you hear any background noise, I'm so sorry. I will try and reduce it. I have all my cats with me right now, as per usual. So, but yeah, so I'm doing some gouache up in here. I'm doing some dandelions. I was stoked this day. I hadn't used gouache in ages, like 6 months or more. I don't know. It was really fun. I was so free. Like, I felt so free when I was painting with gouache for some reason. And I don't know if y'all have this issue, or even if it, I don't even know if it's an issue, man. It is for me. With watercolor, for some reason, I feel like I have to be more precise. And like, a lot of people are like, no, watercolor is not like that. Like, it's such like it's so organic, and the water is hard to control. I'm like, no, I know how to control it. I don't know. My mindset's like, you need to be much more precise with watercolor, and then gouache, you can do more playful stuff. And I'm like, why is that, huh? It shouldn't be like that for me. It shouldn't. It should just be all about having fun. And you know, the surfer Duke Kahanamoku once said, the greatest surfer is the one who's having the most fun. And I think that's what art's about too. So you gotta have fun, right? So yeah, so painting some nasturtium and dandelions, and there's gonna be a little landscapey off to the right, but yeah, I don't know, I just love nasturtiums. I've always loved them as a little kid. The colors, and especially because there's like different types. So like there's one really cool type where it's like the green petal, right? And then like the outer edge is like a dark red. It's just, and then the flower itself is like this deep bloody looking red, and I'm like, that is a beautiful plant. And so I just love it, and I have it growing out to my hoo-ha everywhere. It's growing everywhere around my house. Also, just a little side note for y'all who like to do the little cookie action, you can make pesto out of nasturtium leaves, and then the flowers are edible. And I will be honest with you, I've eaten the flowers, Haven't made the pesto though. I just know that you can. I've heard the nasturtium leaf is kind of peppery. But anyways, back to the leaves. I just love how they like bounce in the wind and they're just so whimsical. Like I feel like fairies are supposed to be under them and like they use the flowers as hats and stuff like that, you know. Just cute. It's just cute. Um, and I also feel like the nasturtiums, they like bring me back to like when I was a little kid. I don't know if I was just like the weird kid that would lay down in the grass and put my head down and I'd look to like pretend like I'm a bug, like, and I'm seeing what the bugs would see if I was like in the grass and like how tall they would be. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if that's just me, but yeah, so oh, and here I'm doing a little mark making. I love that part. That's honestly one of my favorite parts of watching someone, painting, and then when they're doing like mixed media and they add some like color pencils on it. Um there's a few people I follow and I'm sure y'all know. So there's like Katie Moody, who's an artist based in the UK, I believe. Um and she does the cutest work ever. Like I'm so inspired by her landscapes. She just has this like fun, loose, like freeing style, and I like part of me wants to say messy, but it's like not. It's like I feel like that's like a bad word to use because like you're like messy, that's bad. And you're like, no, this is a good kind. It's like I don't know how to explain it. Just go follow her. And then like her brush or her her mark making is like I don't know. I remember this teacher I had when I was in school, and she's like, when you draw and you color something in, don't do random stuff. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm so bad with voiceovers. There's gonna be a little mini intro right here, so I'm gonna say goodbye and explain the rest later. Okay, bye. Morning. Okay, I feel like I just have to say this right off the bat. When I wake up, I paint right away. So like that's my thing. Like that's what gets me up in the morning, besides my coffee, is painting. Like I go to bed looking at Pinterest every night and I'm like, what am I gonna paint in the morning? So when I wake up in the morning and I come out into my area to paint, I'm gonna be in my pajamas. I'm gonna be with my messy hair. I'm gonna be no makeup. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be just, okay? So like if y'all come to this channel being like, I want someone who's like put together. No, I'll sometimes be put together. I'll fake it till I make it. But no put together here. But anyways, so what was it? Not yesterday, but the day before, because I had to work yesterday. I did some gouache. I haven't done gouache in a really long time. I think this spread came out really cohesively. Like it's a good looking spread. I need to look at you guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so gouache, Prismacolor pencils, Posca, cats in the background. I don't know if you can hear them, and my dog. So I'm gonna rock out some gouache today. We're gonna stick to probably nasturtium, some landscapes, flowers. I don't know, but I will tell you, it is gray outside. It is really dark, stormy. This is my jam. This is my kind of day. Like this is what I want. I live in San Diego, sunny San Diego, and I'm very fortunate. I love rain. I love it so much. So like this is like my favorite kind of day. And my boyfriend just woke up, so it's extra good morning. And I have my coffee. Don't worry, I washed the mug, okay? I wash it. Alright. Let's hop into the video. Let's hop into some painting. Woo! Bye. Okay, back to what I was saying before. Sorry. I will learn to do the voiceover thing better at some point in my life. But yeah, so I had this like teacher and she was like, when you draw something in, I don't care if it's color pencil or marker. Why am I talking like that? She was like, you don't just like, it needs to be all in one direction. Like, don't start drawing like randomly. Like, when you're a kid, like you just start scribbling it in and it doesn't matter. Like, but like as an adult, when you color, or, not as an adult, just whatever. When you get older and you start coloring stuff in, you're like, I want it to look nice, or what have you. I don't even know. I don't want to say the wrong thing and have people come at me. You start to fill stuff in evenly, right? In strokes. And so with Katie Moody, she's like, she doesn't always do that. Like her strokes are kind of, and I feel like I'm like tap dancing around because I don't want to be like, it's a messy way she does it. And it's like, I don't want everyone to be like, she does messy stuff. No, it's just like the way she does it is just like so playful and illustrative, and I just love it. And so I'm kind of trying to be more like that, where it's like, I put all this pressure in my head on like, it needs to look good and it needs to look perfect, like blah blah blah. And it's like, there's so many different styles and ways to like convey your art, and it's like, it doesn't need to be like that. And I'm trying to like change that mindset of myself. And I feel like gouache is really helpful with that. And then also another inspiration is Lee Ellickson on YouTube and Instagram, and Katie Moody also has an Instagram and YouTube as well. But yeah, and so Lee, she's much, her style is like so loose and playful too. It's in a different way from Katie Moody, but yeah, and she's also an inspiration for me. Yeah, so like the mindset I'm really trying to get is like to not be so harsh on myself. Like I'm for sure 100% my worst critic. Like I'm my biggest enemy, and I'm really trying to like have better self-talk. Um like the Navy SEALs use it, and their job is really really gnarly, and so for them to get through their day, they, this is just an example, like, okay, get through this 30 minutes, and then I'll be through that 30 minutes, and then I have another 30 minutes, and it's all good, and you're like pepping yourself up, and it's like the negative self-talk that I was, saying to myself wasn't helping with my art. Like it was making me more stressed out. It wasn't as like fun, you know, um and I had this like, I thought I had to make it look good so I could like film it or, post it on Instagram or whatever. And it's like, that should not be how my train of thought goes. It should be like me pumping myself up, being like, yeah, you know what? If your art's not good, whatever, you still at least painted, and that's something. You did something cool. Other people, could be sitting at home with their face in their phone, and what's that doing, unless you're learning something, then there's that. But like, yeah, so I'm just trying not to be so harsh on myself, and like make like good art, and I have air quotes right now, and so like, and my thoughts like, what's good art? It's like, oh, it's like cohesive, the colors are perfect with each other, the sketchbook spread is just perfect. And it's like, when I see other people's sketchbooks, like when they thumb through them and they're like, every page is like perfect, I don't know, I don't really like that too much. It's just like, that's just not how it goes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, a sketchbook is supposed to be a place where you just put random ideas, and like, and, like you're playing around with stuff. And mine may look like that. I don't know. Maybe I think it looks like that, and you might think, yeah, your sketchbook is not like that. I don't know. Whatever. Um, I will say I have a sketchbook that, like, so this Etchr sketchbook I'm in, I try and make it look a little nicer. Obviously, I do play around in it too, but I have another sketchbook, and it's the German brand. I'll say it. I'm sure it's wrong. Okay, I don't know. 1917. That's like my sketchy sketchbook. Like that's where all my ideas go. And then when I'm ready to like do the coloring and the painting, I'll put it in my Etchr sketchbook, because the paper in Etchr sketchbooks are just glorious. If y'all haven't ever tried an Etchr sketchbook, I highly recommend. I have it in hot press, so the paper isn't as toothy, but it pairs well with, so like watercolor, and then on top with my Prismacolors, as I'm doing right here. Yeah. Also, I really love this one. Like this is the second day of getting back into gouache, and I think I'm gonna make this one into a sticker. I really like it. And it's I use a reference photo off of Pinterest, and it doesn't look exactly like the reference photo, but I think it's pretty darn close. I just love it. And then here we're going into my sweet potato with it. So this photo was the sweet potato, someone was like propagating. Yes, that's the word. They're sweet potato, so y'all can do that too if you want. If you're like that kind of stuff, you put your sweet potato, so you'll like stick some skewers in it, put it in water, so the skewers are holding up the potato, so only like the bottom portions in the water, and then within like a few weeks you'll start to see like roots sprouting, and then like leaves will start coming out the top and trailing. So if you like that look, do it. But yeah, so what do I talk about now? I feel like I've said a lot of stuff. Maybe we'll listen to music for a moment. Or by we, I mean you. Alright, this is take 2. I don't know why this wasn't working. It was like a 4-minute long intro of me talking, and none of the sound went through, so if it's really loud or obnoxious, this is the first time I've ever had a microphone. I don't know how far. I don't know, sorry. So yeah, also I'm gonna mention it's freezing in my house, so if I look not put together, I mentioned it yesterday too, but if I'm wearing like the same jackets, it's because my house is freezing, and I live in San Diego, so I don't need a lot of jackets because it's usually like not cold, but it is now. So, and then also my heater, so I live in a really old apartment. Sorry, my boyfriend's doing something and I got distracted. So, I live in an old apartment, and my heater is at the very bottom on the floor, and so like things get knocked into it, or like a piece of trash, whatever. So I turned it on maybe like, what is it, a year and a half ago. It started smoking. It was smoking. So I don't have a heater, and I'm fine with that. I'm not worried about that. I'm fine. I'm just telling y'all because I don't have a million jackets. I don't need a million jackets. So if it looks like I'm wearing the same thing every video, it's because I am. I try and switch out my jackets, but like I don't need that many. So you're not going to see like a whole fashion show array of like all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so sorry if I look like a schlepper. I'll continue to look like a schlepper until the end of winter. Anyways, okay, so going back to the gouache. So I did some yesterday. Quite cute. I really like not the bottom part of my sweet potato, but the top, and then this. I love nasturtium. I just love it. So like if you're tired of it, sorry. Okay, this is gonna be a short intro. Alright, I'll see you guys in the painting. Bye. Alright, so we're nearing the end of the video. There's still like 5 minutes left, but so I wanted to talk a little bit more about like mindset too. So like, for example, this painting I'm doing of the nasturtium, it's giving me Art Nouveau vibes, and I am all for that. I love that art era. If I could paint like Alphonse Mucha, I would. I can't. I have to practice. But yeah, so like for a while I was thinking in my head, a good artist is someone who has a consistent style, and like, yeah, that does make a good artist. It makes someone, you know, who that artist is by their style. That's like their calling card, right? And so I was thinking, I'm like, I need to perfect my style, and it's like, well, I love all different types of styles, so it's like, why put myself into one category and stifle my art making? You should be able to experiment and try different styles and whatnot, so you know what you like. And let's say, I have my style, but when I'm playing around, like, let's say with an art nouveau aspect, that will somehow get incorporated into my style if I do it enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but like, it's just good to do all different kinds of stuff. I mean, that's what makes you like a more rounded artist, right? Like, and I have no room to talk. I don't do portraits. I hardly draw people. I hardly draw animals. I love nature, and I guess that is a part of nature, yes, but more like plants and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm trying. I really do want to get more into portraits and stuff. Like, I have all these portrait ideas, and like, I want to do some art nouveau stuff. It's just so hard for me, and I find that I make it into like this big, like, unattainable task, and it's like, yo, just sit down, crack out your sketchy sketchbook, the one where like it's, not so prim and proper, and just start playing around. So yeah, that's where I'm at this point in my art journey. Just, trying to be more open and fun, not so harsh on myself, like being proud of myself, cuz like for a long time I was like, you shouldn't be proud of yourself. Like, yeah, you get up every day and you paint, like, whoa, well, that's not that great. And it's like, I should be proud of myself, not everybody does that, and I feel like, but I feel like I shouldn't be proud because it's like I like doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I be proud of myself if I like doing it? I don't know. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, so I do want to say, just like, do your thing, have fun, make art for you. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. And so we're going to be wrapping up the video in a few moments. Voiceover me just wants to say thank you for watching, and if you subscribe, thank you. If you like my video, thank you. I really appreciate it. Being such a small and just starting YouTuber, any bit of watch time, whatever, it helps, because I honestly, I just want to have like an art community where we can just, all be there for each other, talk about stuff, ask questions, just do the artsy art stuff. So yeah, I'm probably gonna say goodbye, let there be a little music at the end. But I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. Hit the bell if you want to be notified for any upcoming videos. I will try and be, well, this is just my first hiccup of this week, but uploads will be on Wednesdays. Just so you know. All right. Bye, friends. Have fun with the rest of the video.